Hi, and welcome to Learning with Mrs. Lasley. I'm Kelly Lasley, and this week I'm talking about educational apps for kids. Okay, parents, it's summertime. It's sunshiny outside, there aren't any schedules, kids can do what they want. However, kids don't always want to be outside, as we know. They don't always want to be reading, and sometimes you just need a break, which is where the technology comes in. So I know a lot of parents have been saying, okay, there's some moments in the day that I just need my kid to relax for a minute. I need to work on some projects, but I don't want to stick my kid in front of endless TV or apps because it's just not really great for their brain development. And I want to do what I need to. So I have been looking into a few different kinds of apps, educational for kids, so that way they can be busy with technology, but also learning something at the same time. So today I will tell you about 10 different educational apps that I found, 7 of which are completely free, and the last 3 I'll tell you about do have a little bit of cost to them, but they might be worth it depending on what you're looking for your kiddo. So we'll start with number 1. Number 1 is Fish School. So Fish School is really geared toward 2 years and up, pretty much primarily about the preschool age. It talks about letters, numbers, shapes, colors, matching, and more. Basically, the fish form different kinds of letters and numbers and all different kinds of things, and your kiddo can move the fish around to do funny little tricks. It's a great way to learn the basics, which is why it's great for preschool. And it also is the winner of the Parents' Choice Gold Award and Children's Technology Review Editor's Choice Award. So, it has great reviews. It's pretty awesome. Might be something to look into. Number 2 is the Endless Reader app. So Endless Reader is really cool. It basically offers a chance for kiddos to learn sight words. It uses words in like the school, library, children's book that you'd see pretty often. It has the kids recognize the words and then achieve reading fluency. So it works with them on different words and different letters and being able to put them properly into sentences. Endless Reader is kind of cool because it also has different apps like there's Endless Reader, there's Endless Alphabet, and there's Endless Wordplay. So all of these apps are free and they're really geared toward the preschool range again. So if you've got younger kiddos, this might be a great app for them to get into. It's very engaging, very fun, and it really works on their reading fluency. Okay, next is PBS Kids. So PBS Kids is, again, it ranges anywhere from preschool all the way up until not quite middle school, but about middle school range. It's got lots of videos, it's got lots of movies, activities, all based off of the PBS Kids show that we knew growing up. So there's lots of games that talk about all different kinds of things. They could be reading, they could be writing, kind of etc. There's a lot of things to do with PBS Kids, and it's completely free. So that's a great resource for you guys. 4, there is Brain Pop. So I recently found Brain Pop when I was looking into educational resources for the lesson plans I was creating. Brain Pop is so cool. I can't believe I haven't heard of it before. It's free to join. The app has a featured movie that it does every single week. And then the cool thing about Brain Pop is that it will also ask you to do like little quizzes to kind of check if you were really following along with what they were teaching you. It teaches you something new every single week. It asks you, little questions and kind of basically just quizzes you along the way. So teaches you something new, checks in with your learning. It's pretty cool and engaging, and it's free, which is pretty awesome. In addition to the app, if you wanted to go to the website, there's a lot of really cool Brain Pop activities that you can find on the website. So I would definitely check that out if you haven't already. Brain Pop also is geared for about 5 years and older. Any younger, they might just not be able to really understand what's going on in the shows. So pretty much it'd be 5 and up. So if you're looking for Brain Pop. Number 5 is Prodigy. So Prodigy delivers a unique learning experience through an interactive math game where success depends on correctly answering skill-building math questions. It's very cool and engaging. You kind of build your own little alternate world where you have characters, you can meet up with friends, and you kind of battle it out with different monsters. But in order to battle, you have to be able to answer certain math questions. And depending on how you answer certain questions, you get like lightning bolts or gear or all these kinds of cool things that add to your character, your avatar. So pretty cool, pretty engaging, and it's free. It's also geared for about 5 and up. So probably not the preschool range, but anywhere from kindergarten up, you'll find kiddos that are really excited to play Prodigy, and it's free. Okay, next is My Singing Monsters. So you can raise a monster pet, you feed your musical monster to help them grow, and you also take care of a collection of fun monster characters in this funny, free musical game for the whole family. It's very cool. Actually, my sister had told me about it. Her son is 5. So just to give you a little for instance, this Singing Monsters game is technically geared toward about 6 and up, but my 5-year-old nephew loves this game. Basically what it works on is, it seems kind of a little silly, but it actually requires a lot of problem solving skills, because it's asking you to create this whole like monster world, and you have to really like plan your steps to be able to breed your monsters, and then you have to grow them and you have to feed them and take care of them. So it's actually pretty fun. It's very engaging. It requires a lot of different kinds of skills to be able to play. There are in-app purchases, but the game in total is free. So it's really fun, really engaging. I would definitely check it out. You design and build your own world, your own monsters. It's pretty cool. So I would check it out. And 7 of the free apps is the Cool Math Games. So Cool Math Games is primarily geared toward 13 and older. So this is definitely more of middle school to high school range. It's pretty cool. I've actually worked with Cool Math Games in the school setting when I was subbing. I did work with a few middle schoolers working on Cool Math. They loved it. It was a great way to reward them for their math lesson. It basically works on math activities from any ages from like 13 to 100. Cool Math Games is a brain training app where logic and thinking meet fun and games. These games are very safe, they're very fun, and they're very engaging, and kind of reiterate a lot of the math concepts that you learn in school. So, pretty fun. Okay, so those are the 7 free apps. Now I'm going to talk to you about 3 different apps that do cost a little bit of money, but might be worth it depending on what you're looking for. So, number 8 in our 10 apps today is Epic. So Epic is pretty cool. It's geared toward about preschool or to anywhere on to about middle or high. Epic is kind of cool. It's basically an online digital library. So it's actually the #1 children's digital library for kids 12 and under. It offers access to over 40,000 high quality books for kids, learning videos, reading quizzes, and more. It's a pretty cool reading library for any of your kiddos that want a little bit more engagement when they're reading. You can now for the paid part, you do get a 1-month trial first, and then after 1 month, it's $7.99 a month. So totally depends on the parent. It might just be a cool option for you if you guys are okay with paying a little bit, but it's a pretty cool way, especially since I know a lot of our communities don't have our libraries open right now. I know that in my community there are no libraries open, and it makes me very sad. So this might be kind of a cool option for parents that aren't able to get to the library. Your kid would have an unlimited digital library right at their fingertips, which would be pretty cool. Okay, number 9 is Stack the States. So Stack the States is geared for about 8 years and older. It is a $2.99 one payment, so $2.99 one-time payment, but you learn about state capitals, shapes, geographic locations, flags, and more. So you kind of move things around, you learn a whole bunch of different things. You can like map things out, you can stack the states, you can do all kinds of things. It has very high ratings, and it's supposed to be really great for kids trying to learn more about geography and states. So that's a pretty cool avenue if you want to try that. Finally, Minecraft. Now I know a lot of us know a little bit about Minecraft. It's actually really cool, and it takes a lot of problem solving skills to be able to get from point A to point B. There are 2 different modes. So there's like the survival mode and there's the creative mode. So survival mode is what parents typically don't quite love when they have little kids, just because you have to fight different characters to get from one place to the next. So